You're checking out the Opie and Anthony show, getting right back into the action.
That's great. What is this from, Newsday?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a little cartoon. And it says Homeland Security Boston. Looks to be like, who is that? Is that supposed to be Menino, maybe?
They don't know what he looks like.
Some politician guy. I don't know. But he's holding a Cartoon Network terror scare paper. And he says that we've questioned Quick Draw McGraw and detained the Smurfs. They are bashing Boston.
Jeez. I want to thank Eddie from Long Island for bringing that to our attention.
Overkill.
All right.
Overkill.
Let's get into the audio. So they arrested guys, and they did a little press conference. These two guys that actually put up the Lite-Brites all over Boston.
Smart asses.
Yeah.
They ought to be hung up by their Buster Browns.
So all the news people there thinking they're going to get a really good soundbite for the 10 o'clock news, and they get this.
What we really want to talk about today, it's kind of important to some people. It's kind of important to some people. It's haircuts in the 70s.
Yeah,
we really want to discuss the style of them.
We feel it's really important because we think it's been a big inspiration on how people live their lives today, and how they're going to live their lives in the future, and how they're going to look at the past.
Well, hold on a second. For example, Afro, I think, comes kind of from the 70s. But then again, there's other styles, like the greased up hair, when they actually use grease. And I'm not totally sure where that comes from. Whether or not it's from the 20s or from the... It's definitely not from the 60s, I don't think.
Well, the 60s sort of... We're taking this very seriously.
Yeah, please don't interrupt.
Please don't interrupt. These guys are classic,
I love these guys. Stupid newswoman. Please take this seriously.
Please take this seriously. Hey, we are. Don't interrupt.
Why don't you look at your own news program and see how serious you really are?
Yeah, what segment were they airing when you were there talking to these guys? Was it the conga line at Hooters?
Or was
it the basketball playing parrot?
Or, yeah, exactly.
Yuck.
Or the alligator playing golf. Stupid news. Please take this seriously.
Please take this seriously.
And the guy goes, we are.
We are. We're talking about hairstyles throughout the decades.
The 60s sort of had the mod hairstyle, which I believe evolved into the sort of greaseback look of the 70s. But Peter, what you're saying is maybe it came more from the 20s?
Yeah, I really think it came from the 20s.
It sounds to us like you are.
They're doing some dumb college radio show in front of the world yesterday.
Sounds like the Than and Sam show.
Yeah, we should get them for $202.
Get those guys. Razzle dazzle hairstyles.
I really think it came from the 20s.
It sounds to us like you are taking this seriously.
Another news reporter.
It sounds to us.
I love this.
Like you aren't taking this seriously. Does it?
I'm a newsman.
I can tell, it might get past some people, but I can tell. I don't think you're taking this seriously. This pompous news jack-off. Shut up.
It might get past the others,
yeah.
not us.
Yeah, I could see you're being sarcastic with this.
And we blame all news people, not just the Boston ones. So.
Oh, yeah, the news is just the news.
We hate the news
asses.
in general. Here in New York, we got a few snowflakes. What? What happened?
I'm just saying it's on now.
It's on the CNN, yeah. We got a few snowflakes on Long Island here in New York City.
Yep.
Whatever on Long Island. The local news sent out all their weather babes, and they're just standing, and it's flurries, and they're doing reports on the snow and pointing at the ground to show how much snow has fallen, which amounts to a dusting.
From 50 miles away from the city.
Yeah.
Where it's snowing out in, Montauk.
Yeah, they had to go find snow to try to make it a big deal in the news today. So shut up with you're not taking it seriously.
You're not taking this seriously. Yeah, and neither should, the mayor.
Most news programs should be on the Cartoon Network. No?
That was bad.
It came from the 20s.
It sounds to us like you are taking this seriously.
Well, do you guys have any haircut questions for us?
What do you think about what happened yesterday?
You're going to get one.
Oh, then you get the freaking news guy trying to get him back on track.
About what happened yesterday?
You're going to get one.
That's a very good question.
Thank you.
I think my dreadlocks are pretty nice, and they're going to keep growing for a little while. And maybe they'll reach my knees or something. I don't know what.
I'm getting sort of more due to get a haircut because getting my bangs now.
Yeah.
I've advised them not to talk about what happened.
I love
the
it.
lawyer steps in. I've advised them not to talk about
who's this lawyer? That sounds like another cartoon character.
I've advised. Yeah, they're all from the Cartoon Network. They're all the voice guys from the Cartoon Network.
What voice was that?
I don't know, but he sounded like this.
It's
who?
Martian?
Oh dear! Oh my!
It was Marvin the Martian.
My space modulator.
That is him. Yes, it is.
They've stolen my modulators. Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
This just in from Stephen from Bayshore. Mayor Menino won't stop until every Teletubby is behind bars. I messed up your line, Stephen. Sorry.
I told them varmints not to talk about the bombs. Oh, you dumb rabbit. Now I gotta go back to the ship and get another match.
News guy goes, you're making a mockery of this. I love these two dopes.
This is lawyer Yosemite Sam.
Oh, they're just talking about haircuts. One more clip.
How do you feel right now?
Okay. I feel like my hair is pretty perfect, but altogether I want to redirect this onto the topic of haircuts in the 70s because I want to educate myself about it a little bit more than I know already.
We saw them laughing in court. We've seen their appearance now. Prosecutors are taking this seriously. Are they not taking it seriously? Can you just step to the microphone, please?
Oh, yeah, that's
They've taken the case very seriously. As I said, they've been advised not to speak about the case. Have they been advised to act like they're not taking this seriously?
Stupid news.
Oh, you know how...
Shut up.
You know how frustrated they are that they're not getting their good soundbite?
They want these guys to be standing there so they could film them and then go, well, we apologize. We're very sorry. Sorry, but will that be enough? At this point, it's hard to tell if they're going to... Like, this threw them all for a loop. They don't know how to wrap it up. Well, hairstyles from the 70s... Back to you. Like they don't know how to deal with something like this. Because the news has become this organization where they're supposed to be treated with reverence.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's the news. We better be serious. Oh, let's make sure we're serious in front of the news.
If you want to take it seriously, why don't you go over to Iraq and do a few real news stories?
There you go. Don't worry about some Lite-Brites in the city so much. And two of these friggin' guys that obviously enjoy maybe smoking a little pot, making some jokes at your expense. I think it's hysterical that they handled it that way.
Talking about bombs and eating some food.
Talking about bombs, eating some food. What the Cartoon Network was saying is, hey, we got to hang these characters up. Or we'll just be bogus, too.
I wish one of the guys would have just pointed into the audience of reporters and go, I know that dude.
I know that dude. Here to talk to the news. I know it's the news. I see the camera right there.
Dudley Do-Right.
Dudley Do-Right.
Which is...
Yeah, he was kind of like that. I'll save the day.
Kind of similar to...
Heroes of the... 60s.
All right. Here's the rest of the clip.
Act like they're not taking this seriously?
We're taking this very seriously. We've already
How do you take it seriously? There was a widespread panic, a disruption to commuters.
Any other styles? These guys are not taking it seriously.
Yeah, I really feel like we're not getting the feedback.
Yeah, we're not getting the feedback that we need from you guys. If you really want to talk to us, please talk to us about the topic.
I'm very disappointed.
Yeah.
Hey, bud. Let's party. Hey, bud.
Relax, all right? My old man is a television repairman. Ultimate set of tools. I can fix it. Oh, gnarly!
Where were you hanging these things? And you should be taking this a lot more seriously.
Listen up. That was my skull. I'm so wasted.
You're not taking this seriously, gentlemen. What do you think about the mayor and the police department arresting you for this violation?
Oh, those guys are fags.
And here's the mayor. What do you have to say to him?
You dick. Hey, bud, what's your problem?
And then the press asks another question.
What are you people? On dope?
These two jackasses. I love it.
Yeah, they're great, man. They're as good as any SNL skit I've ever heard. Like,
exactly.
Like, they were so committed.
Yeah, they didn't break character.
I would have broke after the 10th. You're not taking this seriously.
You're not taking this seriously. No, we are. No, we just want to talk about hairstyles from the 70s.
Oh, I would have folded.
Those guys are great.
Good for them.
They are great.
Aren't you ashamed that you destroyed the community?
Yeah. There was widespread panic. Widespread panic. There was widespread panic because of the response.
We're going to get those guys on the show. That's going to be an easy one. That's an easy one. All right. Ground.